So hello everybody, I'm greeting you from south of India, from Tamil Nadu, and this is my report of 10 days going a Vipassana meditation retreat. So it right now ended, and what is that? That's a 10 days retreat where you are sitting totally like 100 hours every day, 10 hours in meditation posture, and you're trying to go as much as deeper like with meditation, and you are going for enlightenment. You're going to have a glimpse of awakening. And well, I don't know what can I say about it, because it was one of the most intense experience what I ever had through pure meditation. And yeah, so basically no phones, no electronics were allowed. There was noble silence, so that means like 10 days of no speaking with anyone, no eye contact with anyone, very healthy food, no garbage food, and just meditating with Vipassana technique. So you're basically scanning your body with this very good proper technique. Is one of the best technique in the whole world to get your whole body dissolved, to dissolve and release all of your bullshit personal traumas, and through this you can get a glimpse of non-duality, awakening, or enlightenment, however you want to call it. And as I said, the purpose of this technique is first release all of your bullshit traumas, and then clean your mind. When your mind gets purified and more clean, you will then go for the level of some spirituality, and you can have a glimpse of awakening. Yeah, so basically first 3 days I was very intensely cleaning myself. I had also fever, I had headaches, I had stomachache, because a lot of things were getting released. And so what happened in the middle is that I went much deeper to the technique. A lot of deep meditation started happening. I went also in the middle 2 times for very strong jhana, which is one of the deepest meditation states what you can have. It was basically just first jhana, but I mean that's enough to have insight, because through the deepest states of meditation you will have an insight, and through this insight you can have then a awakening experience or glimpse of true nature of this reality. Yeah. So at the end of the course, and the 9th day, I was like very diligently practicing with discipline. It was very hard. It was yeah, one of the most hardest things what you can do at your personal level. And at the 9th day, I went for a very strong jhana. I didn't expect this one. And at the end, something started happening in my spine. I was like, there was some juice in my spine. It was going up. I was like, what is this? This is like a Kundalini juice, or yeah, it was it. It went straight like from here. It went up, and then I had fully Kundalini awakening. So it was one of a strong experience, but not many insights went. So like these 2 things like jhana and Kundalini awakening, but no strong insights. So next time it will be better, and I think this is the best thing what you can do if you are on your personal development or spirituality path. This is the best thing what you can do. Or if you have some business, some life plan, you want to get more clean what you want to do in life, this is the best thing what you can do. Yeah. After finishing this course, I feel like reborn. Some kind of a refresh in my life happened, and we are more sensible to everything what is happening. You're more aware, more equanimous, and You're just perceiving everything much clearly. You have a much better view to the truth of reality. But this whole spiritual path to awakening, it's not just some light path without. It's very hardcore path with a lot of obstacles, also a lot of pain. You have to work very hard. It's nothing in life will just happen just like this. So you only get what you put in, and that this works in everything in life. So if we want to go for full liberation, full freedom in life, full happiness in life, that's nibbana, nirvana, enlightenment, awakening, non-dual realization, I don't know. You have to first really solve the things on the personal level, or traumas, everything, which everybody has a trauma. If you are not enlightened, so basically 90.9% of the people on this planet are not awakened, so everybody has a trauma. If we release these traumas, we are more free, and after that we can have some insight to truth of reality and go much deeper. Yeah. So this is very useful, this retreat. We also want to have a glimpse of being more than doing. This is very useful, because most of our life we are more in a doing more than being. We are constantly busy in life. We are not aware in life, and the more being will make you more happy in life than doing. Being constantly busy in life, this is a path for misery in life. So it's about making more space in everything, in every action what you have. Just put more space, and more space for brief and for everything, and it will help with the satisfaction in every activity, every kind of a purpose what we have, every hobby, every work. Even our career is the thing what is needed is to be more aware or present. Yeah. And one of the insights what I trying to work on, because reality is made out of sensations. Everything is sensation, nothing than sensation. There's no ego, no entity of ego, no nothing like this. And this realization is about that reality itself, how it is structured, everything what you see right now, that's just no local, no self, anatta. This means no self, no location, and everything is happening by itself. Everything is fully aware, fully awake by itself. And it's just a cosmic flow, it's just a cosmic play. Nothing has much reason in this life. There's no on this level you don't care about any of your personal bullshit, any bullshit what is happening in the world, because with all the fucked upness what is happening in the world, everything is okay. Everything is fully okay. Yeah. If we are not fully awakened, fully enlightened, fully liberated in life, we have a lot of suffering in life. Everybody has a suffering, and if we will not awaken, we will suffer to the end of our life. But the thing is that there is a solution for that. The solution is there is a way of a misery, of a suffering, of a depression, of every negativity what we have inside. We have everything this inside if we are not awakened, fully enlightened. So there is a possibility of awakening, which is the best thing what we know right now. So we can start working on these things and go more for liberation, go more for awakening, and start doing the work which is necessary to be more free and more happy in life. So I wish you good progress on your path, in your life, if you are everywhere in life. I wish you just happiness. May all beings be happy, because what you give is always what you receive. Yeah. So stay happy. And I'm here with
Uday Shankar. I'm Uday Shankar. Just finished our 10-day course, and of course I have done many courses before, but I came for a pre-course for a longer course out here in Dindigul in Tamil Nadu.
Right. So tell me more. How was your experience right now?
I have been experiencing Vipassana meditation for the last 26 years. So it's a good experience for anybody who takes up this course, because it takes you quite deep inside you, and it lets you know about yourself more as to what actually reality is in you.
Right. And so during these 10 days, what was your experience?
My experience in these 10 days was that I could have a good meditation retreat, because I have done more than 30 courses of 10 days.
30 courses?
Yeah.
30 courses. So
and I've done 20-day course and a 30-day course before.
Wow. So what was the most intense things what you experienced on this?
In a 20-day course way back in Igatpuri in 2001, when during the month when 9/11 attack took place in America, that was the time I was there doing meditation here. So it was I was also very absorbed in the meditation, and during Anapana, I went into Jhan state of mind, and I went into quite a deep second Jhan, that is second Jhan for quite some time, and the teacher also appreciated me for my intense meditation.
Wow. Did she knew that you went for jhana?
She knew.
She knew.
Yeah, I went and told her that this is what is happening, like ripples of joyful feeling is coming out from all over my body.
Right.
So she said that's very good, because I could meditate those days for 5 to 6 hours continuously at one sitting.
Wow.
Because the body becomes subtle and you don't get any pains in your body or nothing like that, and you enjoy your meditation really well. Not only enjoy, you get into the depth of your meditation.
Interesting. Yeah. So you said that you are coming from your background is Theravada. Buddhist Theravada.
Yeah. After Vipassana, I went into more deeply into Theravada Buddhism. And I was initiated as a monk way back in 2003.
Right.
Yeah. For almost 8 months I was a Theravada Buddhist, adhering to all the rules and regulations of a Theravada Buddhist monk.
Right.
Having 1 meal per day, and I was to do very heavy meditation for 14 hours to 12 hours a day. So I was quite deep into meditation, and it reached me into quite a good state of level of my mind.
Wow. So how was the whole year? What was your the most intense experience which you had?
We can't call it any intense experience. Of my own experience was that I was quite cool. I stopped reacting to certain things, even at death of my own people, I won't react like how I would have reacted before, because I took it as death comes to everybody. Right. So the time has come for him to die, he's gone. I too will die one day. So let's laugh it off. There's nothing to grieve about.
Right. What do you think is the enlightenment like according to Theravada path?
We can't explain enlightenment in words because it's a experience by itself. So, as I'm not fully enlightened, I can't say I'm enlightened to any this thing. I've just gone through process of my mental refinements.
Right.
So enlightenment is quite still far away for me.
Right. So do you think that like you have to go through all the jhanas, then go to cessation, right?
Yeah, like it's better to go into jhanic levels and then do vipassana because you need more intensity for you to get inside yourself, so that you know the whatever reaction is electrical action, whatever action takes place inside your body, that you'll know far clearer if you're in jhanic state than in ordinary state of mind where you just can't probe too deeply into yourself.
Right. That's very interesting because during this Vipassana retreat I had like 3 times I get to jhana, to first jhana, and the interesting thing was that after the first 3 days I had like I had fever, I had a stomach ache, I had headache because like a lot of personal things were come up, and so the middle was very good, and the 9th day I went for jhana, and also I had like Kundalini experience the 9th day. So it was I never experienced like these 2 things together, like Kundalini and jhana together, and yeah.
Like you get into jhanas, like there are people who have worked themselves for years together, meditated for hours together every day,
right.
but they don't get into jhanic stances, like because here what happens is it's your mental state, and it also depends on what paramis you come from, like from your previous births, what all paramis you have collected, that itself shows up much more clearer.
Yeah, so you mean like if you are able to get to the jhanic state more easier, that means
you have more paramis in you.
You worked
before you have
before,
worked not
right.
just in this life but in your previous lives too.
Right. That's very interesting. Yeah. Tell me more. How was your? You said that you know Jaggi Vasudev, like
yes, like Sadhguru. Jaggi Vasudev comes from Mysore. That's the place I stay in Mysore, and he's a good old friend of mine for more than 40 years now. Of course, he was into Siddhi Samadhi Yoga, teaching Siddhi Samadhi Yoga under Rishi Prabhakar. And he was the assistant teacher of Rishi Prabhakar for some time, which he taught in Coimbatore and surrounding places for some time with his wife Vijaya.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you said that like, so you were friends, and
he's been a friend for quite some time. Yeah, and maybe now he's a big shot and he won't recognize us. Of course, it's been quite some time now. And you would have met thousands and lakhs of people like me now, so Mr. Uday will be in somewhere deep round in this corner of his mind.
Right. Do you think that he's enlightened? That's Sadhguru.
Yeah, enlightenment, like everybody is a Bhagavan these days, so everybody calls himself enlightened. I don't know what enlightened is, whether it's some flash of light they have seen or something like that, that they call it enlightenment. But I'm dead sure that hardly anybody in this modern world is enlightened.
Like nobody
is enlightened who is seen in public.
Like
maybe someone who wants to be away because people don't understand an enlightened person, what is who enlightened person really is. Yeah, there is no science of things like that for enlightenment. So anybody can call himself an enlightened person because there's no instrument to check enlightenment.
Right. If we take like the fully awake like Arahant in Theravada, like do you think that Arahants like are
No, Arhants are totally different. Arhants are totally disconnected from this world, and they know the reality as it is. No, and they know it very well, and they have come out of ignorance. Arhants are the people who come out of ignorance due to hard work. Then so they know the reality. Once you come out of ignorance, they know the truth.
Right. Yeah, so if we take like the Buddhahood and the Siddhahood on the
Like Buddhahood is Arhant is a Buddha, okay. A totally enlightened person is a Buddha, but Gautama Buddha was a Samosam Buddha. Like there was no guru for him. He learned it all by himself due to his collected paramis over eons of lives.
Right. So do you think that the Siddhahood, a realization of the Siddhahood?
See, Siddhi person is a person who is not enlightened, but he knows he is mastery over certain things. He's got mastery over fire, mastery over speech, mastery over certain things, right? Rare elements, like on elements or things like that. Those are called siddhis. They are not enlightened.
Can you have both together? Like can you have a realization of Buddhahood and Siddhahood together?
Like if you are a Buddhahood, if you are Arhant, most of the siddhis are there inborn in you. So you don't have to realize a Siddhahood for a Arhant.
Yeah, so they will just...
They'll automatically have all those things with them.
Right.
So everything is there with them, so you call them siddhis.
Right. Yeah, and here we have another. Can you introduce yourself?
So I'm Rajat. I'm also from Mysore. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me more, because you were a volunteer here. So what was your reason to be a volunteer here?
This is the place I did my first course.
Right.
So Vipassana changed my life totally. It just changed the perception of my life.
Right.
So I somehow, anytime wanted to give back whatever I could. That is the main reason. I just came here. So thinking that okay, I'll do some service.
Right.
That was the main reason.
Yeah. So tell me more. How was your first experience on going to Vipassana meditation retreat? What was your first? Did you have some glimpses, or it was just more on personal level?
It was on a very personal level. Well, I was here for two reasons. One is I had little health issues, which actually, a doctor had suggested me I had to get a lumbar surgery for my spine,
right.
Which I was not interested. That was the main reason. Somewhere on the internet, I just got to know that okay, you can heal your own self through Vipassana. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. If I kept operation as my last retreat, so okay, if there is no other options, I'll go for an operation. If not, whatever is there, I could try. So that was my main thing.
Yeah.
And another reason was I was way too short-tempered in life, and a very reserved kind of a person. So okay, I thought, and of course, he was the reason for me to, he was the one who introduced Vipassana to me actually. So he actually told me like, no, you can do it for both your reasons. It might give you a solution. Check it out. And if it doesn't, you don't lose anything. It's it's like just 10 days. All you're giving it.
Right.
If it is fruitful, yeah, it is for you for life. If not, just forget it and do whatever you want. So that was my thing. Why I first got in touch with Vipassana. But actually on the 5th day, I wanted to run away. I just I couldn't bear my own sangaras or old memories or miseries or whatever you consider them as. I was not able to bear on my own mind. I wanted to run away. Well, the sevaks on that course guided me through. They said see, this is just Vipassana playing inside you. It has hit you properly. So you have already seen 5 days. So why don't you push it another 5 days? Give it a shot.
Right.
Even if you're couple of days, take time. If you're not able to at all, then we'll go meet the teacher and we'll make sure you are relieved. So okay, with that mentality, I thought okay, I'll push one day, another day. on the 10th day, I was the 10th day when I first just opened my eyes. There was a change. I could just from inside feel that no, I'm not that old person anymore. I could feel that change for myself from inside. So that is the thing. So, and since then, I've been, whenever possible, I've been meditating and I've been in touch with Vipassana.
Right, that's very cool. From where do you know each other?
Yeah, we do.
How did you?
I'm one of his son's friend.
Oh, that's cool.
So his son used to be our batchmate. We used to chill at his place. So in college days, that is how I got to know him. Since then I've been seeing him meditating. But I was never interested in though. But since last year when he got me in touch with this, yes, that has literally changed my whole views about it.
It's interesting. So we were like talking about the Isha Foundation, and so we were talking like about the Isha Foundation and about Osho and other things. So do you think that that the whole like Isha Foundation is legit? That the whole Sadhguru is like legit? Because someone said that he's enlightened, he's not enlightened, and yeah.
See, it's a controversial thing. Enlightenment is. There's no comparison between Isha Foundation and Vipassana meditation. It's totally different. I don't know what Isha teaches because I have not been through their courses or whatever they teach, but it's Sadhguru's own making, I think, as far as I know, because he says he has no guru, he doesn't know Veda, he doesn't know Puranas, he doesn't know Upanishads, nothing, and he comes from his own previous birth or whatever it is. But he calls himself an enlightened person, but enlightenment is nothing easy to get. The way he shows himself up, I don't think he's anywhere near enlightenment.
Yes, if you compare like the Osho and Sadhguru,
I think Rajneesh is a very, very, very highly intellectual person who's well read, who knows a lot of things.
That's well. He's comparing. Actually, according to my opinion, you can't compare both of them because whatever Sadhguru is trying to portray or trying to put out through words, he just copies more or less. It is he's just trying to copy Rajneesh's words or his teachings. That's all. Plus, coming to the level of his knowledge. Sadhguru can never reach the level of knowledge what Osho Rajneesh had, because out of everything, out of the blue, if people questioned him something, Rajneesh had an answer for that. On the same hand, Sadhguru doesn't accept that. If somebody throws him a vague question about something or about himself, he's not ready to answer that. He tries to avoid it completely, which is not fair. As if you call yourself an enlightened person or a guru, you're supposed to have a talk on everything, is what I feel.
Yeah. So you're saying that when someone asked Osho, he just went through his mind and then he answered immediately. But the Sadhguru has a script and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So whatever Sadhguru wants to be questioned is only he'll take questions.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to be questioned about something, he will totally dodge that question.
Right.
But I've never seen that with Osho Rajneesh. Even if it is something which is out of his thinking or maybe his knowledge also, he never dodged a question. All he tries to do is try to grab the question, try to analyze the question for himself, and for sure he has an answer for it, which is very much on to the point, not some bullshitting or vague answers also.
Right. You said that the whole Isha Foundation, it's corrupted, a lot of lobbying or
I think it's mostly a commercial setup.
Yeah.
Selling spirituality in varied forms.
And behind Sadhguru there is also some kind of mafia, you think?
No, I can't call it any mafia or anything, but they have a good clout in our country.
20 years.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like show the video. Like,
Yeah. So this is the reality of him. See, he is a person. He or his friends have literally chilled with him. I'm literally
Right.
saying. I hope you get the word chilled with him. My dad used to bike with him, so they used to go on bike rides with him.
Right.
So I'll just give you an example of what happened through my own dad. Okay, on the first year of Isha Foundation's Mahashivratri, event, what he does, my father and another group of his friends, totally 12 people, they went buy tickets of 25k per head. Just on the reason why they bought those tickets was on 25k and above, it's a promise that Sadhguru comes and meets you personally. So that is why they chose that ticket. But when they reached the ashram and gave the details saying we are from Mysore, we are of this age and this is our date of birth, Sadhguru got to know that this is my friends from past. He literally denied meeting them and he kept them waiting for 3 days. Of course, though on the other hand, he has made all the including my dad, the whole team feel royalty, no doubt in it. He has treated them very, very well. But he never came and met people, or whoever knows about his past or might be of that age, he will not meet them.
Because it could be the dangerous, like the people who know his past.
Exactly the
Right.
thing is, so whoever knows about, you just tell him you are from Mysore and you are 60 plus. He's sure that these people have seen me behind. They know my past. So he will never encourage them or entertain them at all.
Right.
That is what Sadhguru has been doing. He's been dodging people, that's all. So, he's like creating a reality for himself, which is not a reality. That's all. He's just trying to portray a reality.
Like fake, kind of.
Exactly.
fake-
He's trying
fake
to, build a whole fake character of himself, which he is not.
Do you think that he's like misusing in the world, like in some kind of way, because he's got like such a big power? Do you think that he's like?
Maybe. He might be not completely misusing it, but he's not for sure using it in the right way. That much I can do. So it's not the right way. He's just trying to build a clout out of it, which is not going in the proper direction, I feel.
Okay.
So if you are, portraying, or if you are trying to, tell people about some spirituality or anything, you don't need to do so much of marketing and stuff and all, right? And you don't. And what I see here, you've been through a Vipassana course now.
Right.
In the whole 10 days, did you see anywhere Goenka ji saying that come, donate to me, or make people come to my center, go publish about my center? Did you see that? Anywhere through his discourses or anywhere in the center, do you see him, Goenka ji, marketing his Vipassana or his centers?
No, it wasn't like some kind of force. It wasn't.
Right? So, but on the same, Sadhguru does that. Right? He wants you to get people to him. He wants you to, he wants only commercial use out of you. If you are an influential person and if you are a wealthy person, he'll do whatever you want. He'll treat you whatever ways you want. So that is what Sadhguru has been doing now.
What do you think about before the Isha Foundation? On that place, there were like.
There was, there's always a conspiracy, and if I'm not sure, if I'm not wrong, there's a case running in Supreme Court of India also. That place where Isha Foundation Coimbatore, what Adi Yogi statue has been there now, that is supposed to be an elephant corridor, which according to National Green Tribunal (NGT), they have put a case on Isha Foundation and Sadhguru saying he has acquired elephant corridor, the whole property, and then built the whole ashram on that elephant corridor. That is what, and you can find videos on YouTube wherein BBC Tamil channel, BBC Tamil reporter wanted to ask the same question about the elephant corridor thing, and Sadhguru immediately cuts out the whole interview. He stops the interview right away. You can check it out on YouTube. You get that. So that has been. If he really is 100% true, why should he do that? He could have immediately given the papers, right? He could have shown the papers and everything to the reporter itself. Even though if the reporter doesn't know to read land papers or anything, he could. If he is really genuine, why couldn't he do that? Why do you want to stop the interview?
Right. And about the story about the Samadhi of his wife?
Well,
Do you think
that is better answered by him.
See, it's not easy to go into Mahasamadhi. Yeah. People with great yogic powers only can get into Mahasamadhi. Mahasamadhi is taking your life mentally with your will. Yeah, that's what this Mahasamadhi is. I doubt very much his wife had any kind of power to get into Mahasamadhi. It's just talks, that's all. I doubt very much about anything like that. Maybe she died of heart attack or anything, but not out of like killing yourself.
So do you think that all the things what Sadhguru is saying about his enlightenment,
Because he
about enlightenment,
disclaims his association with Rishi Prabhakar of Siddhi Samadhi Yoga, of which he was an assistant teacher sent to Coimbatore from Bangalore by Rishi Prabhakar, and he refuses to have had any connection with Rishi Prabhakar in the past. So that itself makes him a false person.
So all the things. So you think that all the things what he's saying, all the videos on YouTube,
It's a marketing strategy, so that
And it's a scripted video. Whatever videos you see on the internet, which is having Sadhguru in it, it's scripted. So he doesn't allow anybody to randomly ask some question. So that's the thing.
Right. So do you think like that he's kind of like consciously like bullshitting like everybody on in the videos?
Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. Whatever he speaks is not for true. That's for sure.
It's interesting. Yeah.
And to add one more point, he claims somewhere. He got enlightened in Chamundi Hills on a 108 feet rock. Is it? There's no such big rock at all. I've rock climbed all the rocks on Chamundi Hill. I've been a mountaineer. There is the biggest or the highest rock which is there on Chamundi Hill is 90 feet. That's all. So there is no 108 feet rock at all there. And tree grown, what is it? A banyan tree above that that is chanceless, baseless and chanceless. So I totally doubt on. I have a complete doubt on that theory itself.
That's cool. That's cool. This is something what you will not hear anywhere.
No, and see, we come from a place called Mysore, which he considers. He claims to be a place where he got enlightened. Well, if that is the case, why doesn't he have a center there? If you really got enlightened at a place, why wouldn't you do a center there? A small center at least. I haven't found one small center also throughout of Mysore. Anywhere. There's no Isha Foundation office also in Mysore. Why is that? Right?
Right.
Like all the guys, like Ramana has this ashram in Tiruvannamalai. Okay, Ramakrishna has it in Calcutta. So they got enlightened in those places and they just remained there.
This is interesting. Do you think that, because I have heard also like the things that that the Siddha yogis are like inside of the mountain in Arunachala, or some Siddha yogis are like for hundreds of years like under the temples? Do you think is it true that they are like manifested like they're sitting there like for hundreds of years, the Siddha yogis?
Maybe. I haven't seen about it or known about it. Maybe. I cannot comment on something I don't know. What do you say about that?
Like of course, if a real yogi wants to increase his life, a real great yogi, he can increase his life. Like before he announced his parinibbana of Buddha, Ananda asked him to leave his place, his life in Kushinagar, in at least in 3 months' time. He says, yes, Buddha agrees for it. Then Buddha says, actually, if you had asked me to stay on for 2000 years, I could have extended my life by 2000 years.
Yeah. One last thing what I also heard that about Sadhguru, that like you have like these 3 courses, right? Like inner engineering, that Shunya, and the last one. And I've heard that like do these two, like they are like they are okay. And the third one, if you do the third one, the Sadhguru will have control about like of you, because you are like some kind of like giving your energy to his energy, like connected, so he can have a control over you. Do you think like
about? Are you talking about that some copper ring he has in his legs or something?
Yeah, there's like this like last.
And what I've heard is like he's just been living out of that one copper ring or piece, wherein getting energy from people. Is that thing you're talking about?
No. I have heard from like one Siddha yogi that like he's like okay, but don't go for this third course. That's like you are like you are merging with energy of Sadhguru. He's like giving you some kind of initiation, and during that, because he got a lot of devotees, and these devotees are very close to enlightenment, and he doesn't allow them to go for it because he needs them, like because he has a lot of world obligations and a lot of things like this. So I have heard that he doesn't allow them to go for full enlightenment or something like that.
I don't know about this. I mean, maybe he'll be the better person to answer that.
I doubt about all his claims. Whatever he claims. Like I think he's acting like the Messiah for this world itself, or somebody greater than Buddha, greater than Jesus, or greater than Mahavira.
Okay. Hey, wait, like this is not like serious video. This is only for my friend.
Yeah.
Can you say that you had like you smoked ganja with Sadhguru?
Hey, about 40 years back, he was not into this line. Of course, he is from Mysore. We used to smoke dope, and dope was available in plenty those days. And he used to come to our workshop and smoke dope with us. So there's no problem about it, because I don't have anything against dope.
Right. Do you think that Sadhguru also smokes cigarettes? Because in videos he said that he doesn't smoke like cigarettes like this. Do you think it?
See, a lot of monks in Thailand and other places in Sri Lanka and other places, senior monks also smoke cigarettes. Cigarette is given as dana to in their pindapat to smoke. Right. So there's nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes.
But I mean, like in videos he said like he just tried.
You don't have to make an iconic figure out of yourself by giving false views about yourselves.
Yeah.
So that's not the way of a great man. It's the way of an actor.
Yeah, like so the thing we are seeing that he's like only the artist of speech.
Yes, he can. He's a very good person. He's got gift of the gab. He articulate to quite a level. Of course, maybe his speeches are scripted before he talks. So I don't know about it. I have talked to him before. He was not so versatile in speaking before.
Yeah. So before the time when you met with him, what is the difference between like the Sadhguru before and right now? Like
now he is a good speaker. Now he's become a very good speaker.
He's a lovely orator, and he tries to copy Osho Rajneesh in a lot of ways, through grammar, through vocabulary, and the way he delivers himself, and whatever he's trying to speak. He copies Rajneesh or Osho Rajneesh very much.
Right.
And right now he has become a very good orator, no doubt about it. Well, I mean, I don't know about his past, so however he will.
So like many politicians in our country speak very well. That doesn't mean they are very totally highly qualified social workers. In the same way he speaks about spirituality, that doesn't mean he's a great spiritual person.
So how was Sadhguru when you before like in that time?
He was like any other common person.
Right.
He did his Siddhi Samadhi Yoga from Rishi Prabhakar, and Rishi Prabhakar happens to be a contemporary of Sri Ravi Shankar from Bangalore, and both of them were students of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi in America.
Right. So thank you so much. I wish you happy life. I wish you
be happy.
Be happy. That's what Buddhism teaches everybody.
That's what you've been, going through Goenka's course also. That is what the Goenka has been telling you also. Be happy.
Be happy. Be happy. So hello everybody, I'm here with
Ramesh Raj.
and we just finished our going at 10 days Vipassana retreat. And how was your experience?
Yeah, I already transformed from the old habit to new habit and avoiding some people, so which might be get tensed.
And this is your first retreat, right?
Yeah. This is my first experience.
Wow. Was it like very intense, like for you?
You became a good people. I mean, good man. End of the day, my soul will be blessed.
Wow.
That's
That's cool. Yeah, and I think we have the rising sun, so we can see it. It's already going up. So we are going this way?
we go there.
Okay.
இப்போ எங்கே போகிறோம்?
So how was your like experience? Was it like intense for you, or?
It's quite intense for me because when I came here, I packed all my knowledges before I landed. I came to online myself, just getting everything, just I followed what they're saying.
Right.
And even I like to keep Aditana and awareness for the whole time for the course. I didn't because I each and every night I say I'm all aware of my sensations.
Missing.
Yeah, it's quite hard for me in initial 3 days. After that, it came to me easily. Just I'm trying to do that. I'm feeling the things I told you yesterday. After some time, if you just my feet will start burning, the heat sensation will come, then my joints will start paining.
Right.
What do you do? Just I will stay like this. Let's see whatever happens then.
So when you have this strong pain, like that, you feel like that your legs will fall away. So you have to like stay with it.
Just I stay with the same after this. What happened next? Just I'm focusing my entire concentration on this place. Because if I go from I unable to avoid the things, right? It's quite hard to just I'm escaping now. Somehow I do with my daydream, and I will think something blah blah, but it won't help.
So when you put awareness to the pain, it will go away, right?
Maximum of times it will go away. But sometimes it won't help. That time I will just make some small flexible actions with me. But not all the time. Maximum of the time, 70% I like to stay. Maximum of the time it will go away. Some of the time the heating sensation it will go, but the joints, right? Some of the times unable to move at all.
Right. So were you able sometimes to catch rising and passing away?
Yeah.
Very able to catch it sometimes?
It comes easily when you follow the things.
Really?
Really, man.
So when you catch it, how is it? Because it happened only like a few times in my life. I was able to catch rising and passing away, and it was such a like intense experience. Like it was like small cessation, like something like the body dissolution. It happened. So it was for me like the 8th or 9th jhana, like in that moment, in that second. Was it the same for you, or the rising, passing away?
The experience is completely different for many people. Each and everyone find a different experience.
Right.
I'm feeling, I'm starting the meditation by walk. When I walk, just I'm being aware of all those things. So I got sensation on my 5th day, the free flow. I get sensation from my top of the head to bottom of my knee. Sometimes I won't get, but that time I don't think about it. Just I will pause and I will come back.
Right.
Each and every time I will get a sensation, but some of the place I won't get. If I go for 10 times now, sometimes I won't get, but I won't care. Then I will go and come back. Just I like to stay connected with the thing. I don't want to think anything. Just I don't want to go somewhere on my dream. Just I want to stick to the thing. So, but I doesn't understand. They connected the sankaras. They're telling the past experience to this. I unable to understand things, but just I followed the technique. I am not that much experienced in the spirituality. I doesn't know about the next birth or previous birth. I don't know anything at all. Just I came to learn the technique. I just technically learn it. How to be stillness. How to be. Sometimes I will go out, but that time I will tell if you are going out, just come back, just sit and observe. So as time goes, it's been when I sit like this, when I feel it's only 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it's becoming an hour. The time just flows like that when you concentrate. Because it's quite interesting. Because I'm traveling past 7 years.
Really? 7 years you're traveling around India or around?
I'm traveling around India only. India is a quite large country, right? I'm traveling around India only. Even these 7 years, I didn't use any carpet things, any soaps, any shampoos, nothing, anything.
Really?
Really. Doesn't use anything with me. So I'm the one. I'm healing myself. Just observing my body pains and my diseases, and I'm healing with the wildflowers and herbs. I'm just learning medicines also. Yeah, there's someone who they like to be a doctor. His body is a real thing to examine, observe. So for this kind, it helps me a lot.
Right.
Feeling that.
ದೇವಾಲಯ ಚರ್ಚ್
This one. You see?
wait நான் ப்ரோ இங்க இருக்கு
எதுக்குயா
சும்மா இருக்கு
ஐயா
பொது தரத்துல போட மாட்டேன்
கணக்கு not the leaves at all.
oh full of it
But this leaf when it dries, what Be happy. May they all find real security. May all enjoy the good fortune. May they encounter no evil. They encounter no grief. May they encounter no suffering. Everything will be
happy.
same tone
peaceful.
சொல்றீங்களா be happy
May all beings be happy.
Be liberated.